Alright, la-di-da-di-da-di. So, my videos that I make here are raw. I don't get paid for any of this. I'm not sponsored. I'm not monetized or anything. I do this for fun. And I also do it raw. So I might make mistakes or screw something up. If you saw my other video with the M1A1, kind of debauchery, got what I need to get done, but it was very painful to watch, as some people posted. And I love the feedback. Honest, please, honest feedback, give it to me. I have no feelings, so it doesn't matter. Say whatever you want. Today we're going to disassemble G100 from Ruger. Now, I figured this would be a funny video because I've never disassembled this gun. I watched one video on YouTube once, real quick. Now I'm going to see if I can remember how to do it. So I'm kind of challenging myself to see if I could do that, if I can make sense of the parts. Apparently it's an easy gun to take apart and put back together. So this black one is a Ruger G100. This stainless steel gun is, and you can see it's unloaded, is a Smith & Wesson 686. It's kind of like the brother or sister of the Ruger, and more complicated. It's got the side panels that come off where you can go in there, well, not this side, but this side, you want to screw these. Kind of complicated. I was talking to my buddy Josh. Sorry for the echo. It's an echoey room. My buddy Josh took one of his pistols apart. I think it was his father's, and he was talking about how complicated it is. So we'll put that on the side. Today we're going to see if I can remember how to correctly take apart this G100, Ruger G100. You see no bullets, it's unloaded. And this is the tank of revolvers. So there's no side things that come off or anything like that. And we're going to disassemble this gun. I promise you, I have not done this yet. The only thing I did is loosen up the bottom screw just to make it quicker, because there's nothing interesting about that, right? So I loosen this bottom screw off. See if I can, and this handle comes off just like that. All right, let's see. And one thing I do have here is magnets. A little pro tip: keep magnets around. They're great for just putting your screws on. And also, if a spring comes off or a little tiny screw comes off, a lot of times if you get those really strong ferrite magnets, it'll grab it. All right, so I think next step is hold the trigger back, and what that does is it brings this spring down where you can see that little hole. And I'll grab one of my punch tools. Just put that in there, and then I think you just release it, and then this thing apparently just comes out. I think. So this is the fun part. This is where I break something, do something disastrously wrong. Yeah, okay, so I'm not going to go back to the video. I'm just going to try to remember how we got it out of there. So I'll fumble around a little bit. Oh, there it goes. All right. It took a little bit. Just waiting the sweat off. It is Phoenix. It's hot. All right. So got that out. So I think the next thing is pull the trigger back. And there's that little indent there. Let's take another hole punch. And this little thing right here. Put everything on the magnet. And look at that. It's pretty cool. Comes right out. There you go. See, I was about to drop it and the magnet took it right there. And then, so I guess there's a little punch in here. And you push that down and that starts moving the trigger assembly. Just push it in or something. I'm gonna have to take my tools too, man. Alright, so nearly impossible to break it. Alright, so we might just conclude getting the trigger part out is a little harder than I thought. Because the dude in the video, see, this is what I mean. I don't fake anything. I don't try to act like I know anything I don't know. In fact, I'm kind of a dumb guy. But as you can see, in real life, if you're doing this, it's not as easy as just watching a video and jumping in and doing it. Look at that, yes. So the trick was, see right here, there's a pin. Right there. You just gotta push it in. Push in just enough where it starts to give way and then it'll come out. So cool, all right. I'm happy, cool. Right now the final part is, I believe this just slides out just like that. So we've got trigger assembly. Ooh, look at that strong magnet. The trigger, the cylinder, the frame of the gun, and put these on the side. We got the hammer. What else we got here? We got the spring for the hammer and a screw that keeps the grip on. So voila, I'll oil each one of these, and the next video you can see me try to put it back together. That should be fun too. If you didn't watch my last video on how I disassembled this Ruger G100, go back and watch that one, because we're now going to assemble it, reassemble it, whatever. Again, let me go through my little spiel here. I am not monetized. I have a regular day job where I make my money, where I actually have to think and work. For a dumb guy like me, that takes a lot of effort. My video is about the guns and adventures, or I'm going to be making a video about the perfect car soon. So my Tacoma 2010 manual. I do that because it's fun. I do this because it's fun. Sometimes it's even funny when I can't do things. Like if you watch the previous video, me trying to get the trigger assembly off, I was struggling. I had an M1A1 video where I made a lot of people cringe. But so I'm gonna put this back together. Hopefully I can do that. I watched one video on how to take it apart. I watched it once. I didn't watch it like multiple times because I just want to see if I can remember how to do it. And I got there, right? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it back together. And I'm just gonna put a little oil. I'm not sure we oil these things on a cylinder gun, so I'm one of those people that believes that too much oil isn't a bad thing, especially on a cylinder gun where you don't really have places where the pressures get captured or anything like that. Not like some rifles. So I'm just gonna oil different parts. You know, it's some of the internal parts on this Ruger G100 is stainless steel. Some parts are blue or black or whatever you want to call it. Man, this is just like a solid piece of metal. That's so wild. Look at how they make these things. And it is. It's just a solid piece of metal, man. And it's that's why they're so friggin' strong. And I didn't take apart the pin. none of that. Don't really. That's getting too much into it. So give me a second here. We'll put it back together. All right. We'll put it back together in the order that we took it apart. Now I got oil on everything, which is fine. All right. So first things first. The cylinder. I'm just gonna. It just goes back in there. Up. Why did I just spin like that? That's crazy. I guess a trigger assembly is what goes in there. I mean, look at that. That's the way that spins like that. That tells me it's I like that. You get, you know, I'm not going to bash any other revolver makers. I'm not going to bash Smith & Wesson. They make great revolvers. It was another company, but I have friends who like their guns, so I'm not going to say anything. All right, put the trigger assembly back. He said just let gravity do its work. Okay. And let's see if I can just let gravity do its work. I laugh at myself because I'm such a, I suck sometimes. All right, so this is the, so that, okay, something just fell out. That piece. And I have no idea what that piece is. This piece goes to what? So, this is one of those moments where the video didn't go as I planned, because I have no idea what this little piece is that just fell off of this. I don't know where it goes. And for me to guess would be kind of stupid. I don't know. Which means I have to stop this video and go rewatch the disassembly video and see if I can figure out where that goes. Like I said, I don't try to make it look pretty. And most of the time, when you get on my channel, it ain't gonna look pretty. Oh well. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Talk to you later. Some other dude put another video on that completely showed how the whole trigger assembly comes apart. So that was cool for him to do that. Alright. You gotta be careful, there's some parts here. This is the, oh shit, see? There's like a little spring-loaded thing in there. We do not want to mess with that. Keep your finger on there. Right, so this is the thing that blocks the pin when the hammer is back. So we want to make sure that that's properly in place. So that's supposed to like ride up on there, I guess. Yep, cool. And then so you just okay. So a little bit more complicated than I thought. All right, let's see. He said just push up on that damn thing. Let's see. So there's like this little, one of those little things. Now this is the, so that's not feeling like it's going in right. Alright, let's back it out. Everything looks good on there. So what this thing does is this blocks the hammer from hitting the pin, which is right there when you've got the hammer dropped in a bullet, a live round. Now that is supposed to, okay, so that's free moving. Okay, so that's good. So let's push this down here so we can slip it in. Oh, there you go. Ah! Yeah, we did it. I honestly get excited because I don't know if I'm going to break something or not. Okay, cool. What was the next thing? The hammer. I guess the hammer just goes in. Do we just put it in like that? Maybe this comes back. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so the hammer's in there. I said this is real live. This is me trying to figure this thing out. Is that? Okay. Magnets. Strong magnets. All right. Now, we're down to the final thing. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get this thing in there. So this part here, that's supposed to face forward. Ooh, no, don't lose that. Don't lose, uh-oh. Alright, I don't know. Let's just try to get it in. Those damn magnets. So just reset that. Alright, cool. Alright. So I pulled that out a little too much. Alright, so the idea is to get this up in there, and then this part over that little ledge. Oh. That wasn't. Is that it? Was that it? Did I get it? Probably damn. Alright. Well, so very last part. And you know, like, it's supposed to be the easiest part, but I have a feeling it's going to be the hardest because this thing has to stay like facing downward to capture the screw. As with most things in life, what's supposed to be the easiest part? Oh God, alright, I'm done with you, magnet. What's supposed to be the easiest part isn't always the easiest part. Did it capture it? By golly, it did. Nice. Alright, so that's the getaway magnet disassembly and reassembly of the GP100. Nice and oiled, nice and clean. Look at that barrel how it spins. Alright, I didn't screw it up too much. If you have a gun like this, you know, do it yourself. Learn it. It builds confidence and you kind of get to learn it in and out. As for my Smith & Wesson, yeah, I'm not going to even attempt that yet.